President Emmanuel Macron's political gamble of calling for a snap general election last month has plunged France into political uncertainty after the election results has led to a hung parliament. Hello and welcome to the Print Instant Analysis. In this episode, I will be analyzing the results of the French general elections. Elections for the 577-member National Assembly was held over 2 rounds at the end of June and on Sunday. The results have created 3 separate blocs, with neither of them reaching the required majority of 289 to be invited to form government. The blocs, the left wing, the centre and the far right, have all won over 140 seats each, with the left wing in a surprise result. The Leftwing Coalition, called the New Popular Front, was able to come out as the leading party with over 180 seats. President Macron's centrist coalition, also called Together, finished second with close to 170 seats, while in a shock result, the party that was the leading party as per the projections of polls, the far-right National Rally led by Jordan Bardella and Marine Le Pen, finished third with close to 140 seats when you take their allies as a part of the total count. In this shock result, France now heads into a situation it has never faced before, where there is no strong political coalition with a governing majority, and all eyes are now on President Emmanuel Macron, as it is up to him to appoint the next Prime Minister of France. He is not constitutionally mandated to appoint the leader of the strongest coalition. However, political custom dictates that that is how the appointments have been made in recent years. President Macron himself is not in France, as he's traveling to Washington, D.C. for the 75th celebration of the foundation of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, and he will be attending the NATO summit from the 9th to the 11th of July, and has promised to take any decision on the next Prime Minister after the National Assembly structures itself. Where France finds itself is the left-wing coalition, of which the far-left party Jean-Luc Mélenchon has staked claim that the left needs to be invited to lead France. However, Jean-Luc Mélenchon is considered to be an extreme firebrand leader, fanning the flames of anti-Semitism as attacks against Jews in France has recently spiked. This led to the left-wing coalition falling apart in 2023 before it was restitched together for these snap elections. The left coalition under Mélenchon has promised to not work with the centrists, that is led by Gabriel Attal, the incumbent Prime Minister of France. Attal himself has promised to not work with the left. So this has led to a situation where Attal has promised that if his resignation is refused by Macron, he will continue in a caretaker role, especially as Paris is hosting the 2024 Olympics. But no single party or leader seems to have the numbers required to become the next head of government of France. The far right, the leader Bardella, in his speech claimed that a dishonorable alliance worked together to ensure their loss. In this situation, where you have 3 distinct blocs, the left, the center and the right, and seemingly individuals who are unwilling to work with one another, this leaves France, especially its National Assembly, seemingly ungovernable. And what this means is that another set of elections cannot be called by Macron for at least another year. Macron, however, is term limited, and as president, his term ends in 2027. This hung parliament leaves him much weaker than he was at the start of June, when his coalition had a sizable lead in the National Assembly, close to 240 seats. Where does this lead to France over the next few days is anyone's guess, but nevertheless the final decision rests with President Macron. This is it from me today. Thank you for watching the Print Instant Analysis. Do subscribe below for more such news and analysis.